Hello, wear4bear here, back in Fallout 4. I have basically decided that I don't want to rush and get my platinum. I was kind of doing that yesterday and the day before, sometime last week, but right now I've pretty much decided that before I get this platinum, I not only want all the magazines, which I need 3 of currently. I have, I think, 5 or 6 companion perks: Strong, Kate, Piper, McCurdy. Who else do I have? I'm working on next Valentine. But I am kind of an OCD gamer. I have to have everything. I can't just finish a game and, there you go, I did it. No, I have to get it all. Even if it's not a trophy, I gotta have it, So I'm gonna go ahead and do Far Harbour, and hopefully by the end of this, get Nick's companionship. Yes, I have him power armor. I thought it was pretty funny. Alright, so on that note, I'm getting off of here, and, I'll answer questions. Bye!
Are you lost? This is Far Harbour. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Ooh, I didn't know there was going to be a fight immediately.
Might not be able to rescue you in time.
So what am I fighting?
Man the hall! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill.
Let's dance.
The hell?
I feel
Seriously, what am I supposed to be fighting? Well, finally, Valentine.
I've got wounded out here.
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
I've been thinking about how things went down with Winter.
You know, you picked an awfully inconvenient time to talk to me, Valentine. I'm glad
I
to
could
help.
It seems like it meant a lot to you.
Why does this happen? I can't. I'm sorry, Valentine. I love you. You're a good dude, but these are new enemies to me, and I would like to defend the town. This is happening strong too. I'm gonna go talk to him and. What was it? Is he still talking? Okay. These things are kind of cute. Oh, I do need to heal, don't I? Valentine, I'm sorry, but this is happening.
Not that it's an option.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
But he's still talking to me. Whoa, what are these? Yeah, it's supposed to be different too. I am beside. Okay, can I talk to him again now? Are we done with this? Where'd he go? Come here. Hey! Hey!
What's the... You know, I've been thinking about how things went down with Winter.
Yes!
I never properly thanked you for that.
I'm glad to help you, dude.
I'm glad I could help. It seems like it meant a lot to you.
You don't know the half of it. Winter was it. The only reminder left of the original Nick Valentine. The last proof, outside of some long-lost Institute archive, I was ever just a mechanical copy of some cop from a bygone era. Not sure how to feel.
Don't you see, Nick? You're finally free.
Freedom.
There is no other Nick anymore. Just you.
Why do I keep
I
doing
wish
that?
it was that easy. But it's not. Because I was Nick Valentine. I had his memories, his fears, all that poor bastard's hope.
You know, I really wasn't
I remember
expecting
getting a
to
call
get
to
his
some
companionship
lab in
perk right
Cambridge
off
to
the
get
bat.
the neurotrans, whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm in a trash heap. My family, my home, my entire life gone. Then I discover all those things that they weren't even mine. Everything I ever was belonged to Nick. I hoped with Winter gone, the last hint of that old world snuffed out, I could finally be free. But being out here with you, what I finally realized after all this time was that taking down Winter, it wasn't about Nick or Jenny or even you or me. It was about justice, about doing what's right. And that act of goodness, that's ours. All the good we've done, that's ours, and ours alone. Even
Yeah!
if that's the only thing in this world that I can ever claim as mine. Not Nick's, not the Institute's, but mine. Then I can die happy. And none of it would have ever happened if it weren't for you. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to thank you for that.
You don't have to, Nick. We're friends. This
And
is what friends do.
stick together.
You can't stop being noble now, can you? Well, come on then. We're not helping anyone standing around here.
You know, this is really difficult.
Sure, you have a level up.
Ooh, sorry. I do have a level up. I have strong. Valentines. Curies. Piper. Hancock. McCready. Ow. Kate. Preston. Who else? That's it. And the only ones that are not just a friend, but a little bit more, are Kate, McCurdy, I think Piper, and that's it. I started off with them three and basically decided that I wasn't going to be, you know, the wasteland lover to everybody. But Kate is my favorite. It's that sassy mouth, you know. She's very entertaining to run around with. Everybody else, you know, I'm OCD, man. OCD. I still need to level up. The question is, though, where do I really want to go?
That's in the...
I don't know where I want to go. I should do that. Oh man, I like that one. Alright, now I can pick up all the goodies. Do I even need those for anything?
I think you can make gulper soup with it.
Did I knock his head off?
Yes, which you do.
I wish I had that ability in Skyrim. That would just make everything so much better.
I'm gonna go find something
What are you doing?
to eat. I'm gonna find something to eat. I'm hungry.
How did all these people die? I feel like it was my fault.
Probably.
You know, sometimes they just get in the way and I don't realize that I hit them.
It's that perk where you hit everybody in front of you.
Everybody going down.
Oh, that's nothing. I killed all of my fucking settlers in, the bull camp.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. Fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
Everywhere I go, nobody's got it easy.
No argument here. I think...
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. The rat eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Adam would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories that children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Sounds like you should deal with the Children of Adam. Permanently.
I'm not sure that's going to make our job here easier.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
Excuse me.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbour. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
Sounds interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbour for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbour. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
Ah, you're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
Where'd you say these ghouls were?
National Park campground. It's pretty much straight west of here.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Hey there.
And we live another day.
Well, hello.
What makes you think I want to talk to you? You still here for some reason?
Hi there.
We're the only bar in town.
Excuse me.
You want a drink?
Let's see what you have.
We got what you need.
Excellent.
How many are there? I did not need to see this. Not one bit. So, in my head, I was thinking I only needed 3 magazines. No. That is no longer the case. Well, this is going to be a whole new adventure, I can see.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp.
Where'd you go, Valentine? Ground mole meat and Mirelurk cake. Some of these people are grouchy.
Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths! Open your damn
Don't let the
ears!
service, there's the door.
So
What
the
the hell is
fogs are
this
coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house! Time
Really?
to party!
Really? A beer for me, I see.
Mainlander, today's your lucky day.
Yeah,
Free
why
beer
is
for
that?
ya! Ha ha!
You have anything a bit stronger?
Pushing your luck, are ya? Ha! I like it.
I may have
Take
pushed
this.
my luck,
Top
but
shelf all around.
you gave me
So,
the
drink
bottle.
Stay here over long in the fog.
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, as safe as anyone can be on this damned island. It's alive. You walk inland and it'll blanket you up in no time. If the clickety-click of the Geiger don't get you, the madness will. The island will claim us all again.
Oh, really? I actually get to say it?
The fog can drive you crazy?
Yes, it's not natural. The trappers you find inland, some were always murderous louts. But many just got lost in the fog for too long. And the mind goes. If you have any sense, return where you came from. And don't look back.
Why would I do that, sir? I mean, for me, this place has already offered me a valuable enemy to my skill set. It almost kicked my ass. So, on that note,
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
Oh, Ellington likes you. Here, kitty.
I love cats. Where's this cat? Aw, he looks like my Odie.
Drown your worries in cheap booze.
Apparently, me and you have a conversation that needs to be had.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia?
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Ooh, I either have a yellow choice or an orange choice. You know what?
This girl's all her family has.
I like taking a risk.
You'd have to be a real wretch not to give a damn.
Bah. This goes against all reason. But I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Let's
do
go,
this.
Longfellow.
Follow me.
The whole reason why I'm here is to save this poor girl. And to decide if I'm killing the children of Adam or not, apparently. That seems to be a running theme at the moment. Let me see this room. We're gonna take a 5-hour nap.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Foul sea.
Clear the quarry. Loads of trappers. I hope the harbor's being good to you.
We need to move through the main drag. Old mountain trail is where we're heading. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
You got guts.
Bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harbour woman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now... What was that? Found you! strawberries. We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. Hear that? Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know. I'd go higher than you or me. The whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Someone should make use of it.
Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the one in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Oh, whoa, let's just settle down, okay?
You're right. Waste of ammo.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you? Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
On second thought, I'm good.
So be it. But I would be mindful where you step. After all, you are in Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
actually won the war. Nobody,
Hey there.
I guess.
Keep your guard up. And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbour. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know, Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Well then, this just took an absolutely unexpected turn for me. I only brought him here to get his perk, and I ended up getting his perk as soon as we landed on the island. So, this is really unexpected.
Nothing to say on the subject?
I do have something to say, Nick. I'm thinking.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news for me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room up there" argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I'm not going to tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down. Operated on. And then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. there will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I've heard enough. Where is Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make.
I
Used
don't
to the
trust
Institute
you.
Striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy.
You're
I
still
only wish to
freaking me
live
out.
here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life? You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
I'll think about your offer.
It's all I can ask. Give Acadia a chance.
You know what, Valentine? I don't care if
One
you
day,
dislike that or
all
not.
of humanity will come to accept us.
Already got your
including
perk
the
anyway.
Institute. Now, was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps not as quiet.
Oh, sorry. Got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think?
Before I answer, are you okay?
I'll keep. Don't worry. Just need to figure this all out.
You know, just because you both look alike in the face doesn't mean anything. I mean, yes, the resemblance is uncanny. Who is this dude and why is he going to interrupt our conversation? Look at him walking by.
What?
Nick, it's really hard. It's really hard to figure this one out because, I mean, I'm not
Honestly,
sure.
I don't know what to think, Nick.
Yeah. Guess that makes two of us. I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out, helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out. Don't let me bother you.
What kind of proof would we be looking for?
I don't know. But our best bet is to keep looking into Dima and Acadia.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers. that a blast from the past? You know, I can probably make that terminal talk for you, if you ask nicely.
No way to pick this. Would need the key. Only opens with a key.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy, devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there, and what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbour. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Listen, do you have any proof that you're actually a synth?
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. That's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbour. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
You know what?
Step aside and let the master hacker show you how it's done.
If you're sure. Good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
Okay, so at this point I know that Dima, I guess that's the thing's name. I don't like it, you know. I like synths, normal synths, first gen synths, like Valentine synths. But this dude, you know, whenever you start talking about having a fog choke people out with its radiation gas and setting off nuclear weapons on little islands, I mean, where does it stop? We're already in enough crisis as a real world. But this game needs some heaven. You know? I mean, everybody likes a good story. Just saying.
Yes.
Sure sleuth that one out quick.
Hey.
I would just like to clarify for a second that whenever we went on this journey, he was empty I did not give him any of these weapons. I don't know where he got these weapons. I am thoroughly confused. But he is a worse hoarder than I am whenever it comes to legendaries. Yeah, you see this lightning? All these. Where did he get these? Seriously. Where did he get them? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm listening.
Hey.
Here's what I've got.
Nice.
See a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Hey.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
Why do you care?
I suppose I don't, really. Just not too many visitors lately. That new girl, and now you. That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the chumps here act like I'm out of my gourd. Good to know someone else sees it my way. Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm always happy to make a good deal. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but let me know anyway.
Anything interesting you can tell me about Acadia?
God, no. Have you looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
Let's see what you got.
You never know. I might actually have something useful.
I can lug for you? Folks these days count on violence to solve their problems. You only have to look around to see where that got us.
Need something?
I'll take a look, sure.
You never know. I might actually have something useful.
Heads up.
I'm all ear.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside.
You. Hi.
But it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was
take a look.
expecting,
Sure.
but
The best Acadia has to offer coming
means
right
there's
up.
hope, right?
Hello.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope, right?
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Hell yeah.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back.
So you're that new gal from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but honestly, it does get a bit boring.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind one less mouth to feed. Why don't you just leave then?
Oh no, I just couldn't leave my dear friends behind. I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It's...
Heads up.
There's something you need? If I got it.
New girl, right? Must be, because I don't recognize you.
Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to. My head is killing me. Now's not a good time.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after saying I don't want to talk? God. You try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels. Then get back to me, okay?
Sounds like you should get some help.
Yes, right. Brilliant. If only I'd thought of that and, oh, I don't know, gone someplace to see synths that could help me. Like, maybe Acadia?
Thanks so much for the advice.
Thank you so much for, being rude. Hey, you want to know something funny? Why would a synth have a headache? Mine wipe my ass.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was...
too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
You didn't tell people you were a synth, did you? You should have kept it to yourself.
Easy for you to say. You haven't had to spend your entire life pretending to be something you're not. I'll see you around, okay?
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through... I'm making assumptions. It's just... well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
Just so we're clear, anything good I find is mine.
All I want is answers. You can have anything else, okay? Good luck.
toss anything you can't haul my way.
Okay, so I've decided that I really want to upgrade that armor real quick and put some things away because me and Nick are about to part ways. Actually, no, we're not, because apparently I found part of his story. So we gotta drop some shit off.
Let's get this show on the road.
We'll continue. Why is Preston here?
Huh? Yes?
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Obviously, that was not Preston.
Look alive.
Go on. Whatever you need.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
Look alive.
Something I can do?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
Sure thing.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
It would have been nice to see all this in time.
Broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing new to report.
It's pretty.
Stay tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Hey, remind me to stay on your good side. It's midnight here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Do something for you?
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
I'm happy to help with anything I can.
If you say so. We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Are you that detective I've heard about?
I might be. Depends on what this is about.
And who's asking?
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very good. I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
We're sucking down a lot of rats sticking around here.
All you gotta do is ask.
Your thoughts?
There's a lot of people out here could use a hand.
Oh, nothing.
Got it. Doing them much good at this point.
Sweet.
God, what is it?
God, spider's human. Help! out, stranger.
Got it.
This doesn't have to get messy. Whoever's in there, you'd better come on out quiet. What were you doing up there in my camp?
Nice hat.
Thanks. I skinned it myself. Look, I don't really want any trouble. I broke off from the group I came here with a long time ago. I just started seeing things differently when we came to the island, and I couldn't stand how the other super mutants act to humans. I keep to myself up here and train my dogs. Do a bit of trade with people too. At least those that don't open fire on me. Don't see any reason we can't do the same. Come on up if you'd like.
So I'm gonna leave it at that. Wear4bear meets Super Mutant Bear. So I'm gonna continue this sometime either tomorrow or next week. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.